Well, hey there, old worldians. Velocirix back again. This picks up exactly where the last Assyrian video left off. We are at turn 107. We have completed a war against the Greeks. We didn't start it, they did. We ended it by capturing two of their cities and forcing them to pay us tribute. And that is where things sit. We are in the process of capturing the second of the two cities that we took from them, and we're now ready to turn our attention to other matters. And those other matters are we have to get the economy back on a solid footing, and then we're going to turn our attention to the north where there are a bunch of Gauls just waiting to be admitted as members into the greater Assyrian state. So that is what we're going to do, and it starts by making some appointments. Now we're going to try to make sure every family is represented here. We don't really have any good options for the clerics. Let's see if the clerics have any better options here. Yes, so we could appoint Kid from the clerics family as our chancellor, and then we're going to pop back over here and appoint Asshat or Asher. Yeah, let's appoint old Asher. And then, oh, who we got as a spy master? Okay, I don't like the unhappiness here. I like the two extra orders here, but we don't have enough civics to do that, so we're going to have to wait till next turn, and I just have to live with it. Well, 2 turns actually. Okay, so that's fine. We'll make that work. Next thing we're going to do is get our workers busy. We have some shit to do where the economy is concerned. Primarily, we need food and wood. Unfortunately, we don't have either of those things. We got one forest. All right, well, it's not a great forest, but let's turn it into a lumber mill. Over here, we got some forests we can work with. Let's go lumber milling. Over here, we have got, well, we're doing all right on stone, but we don't have a lot of food, so even though that would make a better quarry, let's put some more food down there. And we'll get some more food cooking here. Now we do need to, no, this is already connected. Okay, excellent. Excellent. I think we're just going to focus on the food right now. We have got to solve that problem. And we will. That's not food, but we'll take the money. More food. And for the first time in a very long time, we actually have all of our, no, I don't want that there. I'll put my Odeon out here so that it is next to our town. Okay, so we got a lot to do. We got to fix the economy. We got to appoint a new spy master. We got to finish fleshing out our religion, make sure that it is spread everywhere. We can check that real quick. It is not. We have a few towns where our religion has not spread to yet. We can fix that easily enough, but we need some disciples to do that. And I did not move a single military unit since firing the game back up, and that's fine with me. We need to spend some quality time with our workers, but we can do that too. And we will get everything back in tip-top shape. This session, I hope, will primarily be about building the economy and maybe a little bit about beating the shit out of some barbarians, but mostly the economy. I'm hoping that we can maintain peace with everybody, and well, everybody except the barbarians. A lot of people dying. Nice. Free tech and a good tech too. Okay, so we don't have great relations with the clerics family. So we need to work on that. We don't have great relations with the Persians, and we can't do shit about that because we don't have the civics. And no much point in moving him farther, well, too much farther than he is, because we don't have a camp a city site to put him on yet. But we will get there. Look like we got a free forest over here. Let's turn it into a lumber mill. And I don't think I can build any. No, so we're just gonna leave him sit here for a moment. We don't have the tech to build even a monastery yet. So that is all we can do on that front. Now I don't want to lose my current military edge. And I do want to do some more scouting. And I also want to start infiltrating. Well, I can't infiltrate yet, so we just slip into the borders, and there's that other Grecian city that I did not know where it was previously. Now I'm going to move Hocus Pocus and Abracadabra toward the barbarian lands, and they can hopefully pick up some experience points and get some more promotions by cutting their teeth on the barbarians when we get enough forces up there to do something against them. I'll have my 4 archers. I'll bring 3 or 4 infantry units, probably a mix of spears and axes, and just at 8 ought to be plenty to handle anything that the barbarians can throw at us. So we will be doing some of that. Okay, we'll take an Egyptian on the court. We'll take those 2 free orders too. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and just create a spy network here, and let's start uncovering some more territory. We can see what our rivals are doing. We're not currently at war with the Gauls, so I'm not worried if they can see me. No, I don't want to do that, but I will infiltrate the piss out of him. Okay, good deal. So now we have perfect vision into what the Greeks are doing, and next year we'll have this city. I am going to we're not going to move you anymore. We're not, but I'll tell you what we could do. We could come up here and buy this tile and give us another special to play with. And this is just random archer. We're not moving him. So let's move. And this is Kadabra. We move him up. And I believe this is, no, there's Hocus. And we'll move old Hocus up to the front. They're going to take another combat promotion and end our turn. So those four archers are quite deadly. We pair them with just about kind of meat shield from them, and we should be sitting pretty solid. So the barbarians shouldn't give us any trouble. But the main thing is we need the economy cooking, and right now it's not. The economy is definitely not cooking. We got good stone production, but that's about it. So we're going to lay off building more quarries, and we're going to focus on, and I'm going to take the money, but I was tempted to just pass on it and take monasticism, monasteries, but that is all right. Now this one is not nearly as good for the hunters, but since I screwed up last with this city and gave it to the wrong family, I will give this one to the hunters. All right, well, we're just gonna Persia a little bit pissed off, but we're not terribly worried about that. All right. So let's keep our workers busy, not you. Let's keep our workers busy. That's worth half an order. I'll definitely take that and then farm this tile next year, so I'm going to go ahead and move the settler out the way. And pretty much anywhere I can fit a decent farm, I will do it, just to give us some badly needed food. And we also need lumber. So we will do all of that. And in a few years' time, we should have a pretty good surplus of both. Okay, well, that's a little underwhelming, but we make that work. Our research is finally starting to look a little better. It's still not great, but better. Now the Persian maps, we can kind of see what we're up against here. The Persians have a big, robust, kind of scary looking kingdom, actually. They're going to be hard to beat, but we will prevail. And we will prevail because we will outbuild them. We will have a world-class economy. And okay, so I think I'm going to do a triad of mines here. Yeah. Get our metal production improving as well. Lumber. Okay. Well, wood production is not great, but it is better than food, and we are getting there. So let's see what else we can see. Okay. Yeah. Move our our other two Rockstar archers up this way. And next year we will do a trade mission with the Persians. I'm not terribly concerned if we would have to go to war with them. I think we would still be all right. They are now similar to us, and everybody else. Well, no, Egypt is back to similar. So either stronger or similar to everybody that we've met. Actually, everybody, because yeah, we met everybody at this point. So we're in good shape. We're not feeling threatened in the least. Yeah. All right. Well, that's helpful. But I still believe Let's influence him first, and then next year we'll do the trade mission. That way the influence hits. Well, actually, it doesn't really matter because we're not going to get a trade. We're we're not going to get a trade mission from him. But these guys are learned, and we can use our spy master to steal research now from Egypt or from Greece, and we will do so because we are behind in tech, and I want to catch up, and that is a very good way to do it. We're going to take this one. She's fairly young, and we're about to fight some barbarians, so we may be able to actually pull that one off. And I'm just going to set these, well, I'm not going to set him on the forest because I'm going to do something with that forest. But we'll take him up here because when I get monastery, I'll start building monasteries everywhere that already has my religion, and that'll give us, each monastery will give us a little bit of science, and that'll help things along on that front. So, very important. And we will continue. Okay. Now the Vandals are currently at war with us, but at truce with everybody else. So this will be our next target. But before we do any of that, let's move archers up this way. We got one more archer in that quartet. So we get them up here. We got a slinger and a militia and a spearman. Some guys coming down to talk to us. I don't think they're going to have anything good to say, but, fuck them. Right. We will continue to build a couple more disciples so we can get them busy when we get the tech we need. And Egypt is ahead of us, but the reason that they're ahead of us is because they've got lots of wonders. The only problem with their approach is that building wonders does not do anything militarily for them, and we've been working on military and growing the size of our kingdom. So, yeah, okay, whatever. We're going to take this free onager, field ass, and let's check our events. Okay, well, let's do that. And let the Persians owe us a favor. Man, that's eating up our money. Okay, so we just want you over here somewhere. And we don't give a shit yet. We'll come down here and build a farm. And it looked like we're going to have to come out and see where. Okay, well, let's get some axemen over here. And then I'll use the last of my orders to get one of my archers closer. This is our target. We're going to take this because we're already at war with them. But first, we're going to deal with these asshats. Now, this is the city I just took over. Okay. So our orders count has increased nicely. We've been focusing on pretty much anything that will give us more orders. That's coming along. I like the manager. We'll probably add to that. And we should be getting some good gains from our steel research using the spider. The one thing we got to start doing though is we have to start pacifying cities or uh, sending gifts. I'm hoping we can. There's some good cities we can pacify for a kind of a 1-2 punch. We reduce the discontent level and we increase the happiness of whatever family is associated with that city. So let's take a look. Yes, we have some level 6. Now the family we need to uh, deal with the most only has level 5 discontent, so that won't be quite as big of a boost. But they are pretty unhappy with us, and that still solves 2 problems. Uh, Reduces discontent, which makes the city more productive, and it makes them a little happier to boot. So that is a good thing. I'll come here and fight in the trees where we don't really need my archer. But I will move my archer up because we're going to have work for them in the near future. So let's get our 4 rock stars up that way. And then let's go right back to work. Now this farm would give me 7.5, or the granary will give me 60% for adjacent farms. So that would give me 9 food versus 7.5. So we'll take the granary here. It costs us a wood, but we will get a little more food. And right now I am more interested in quantity than anything else because our food situation has sucked pretty much the entire game. This city is already connected, so all we have to do is get to work on improvements. And we need to heal you up. And more lumber mills. And you can come over. Yes, our religion has spread over here, so we can move you this direction. But that is all we are going to be able to do. So even though we have a fair number of orders, we are also a fairly large kingdom at this point, and we are still not able to do everything that I would like to do, even with, a good number of orders. So we still have to prioritize and be fairly careful about what we do. That's unfortunate. Meanwhile, science is finally above 100, so we are gaining some ground there. Uh, Okay. They're upset with me. Well, they've been upset with me. Husband is ill, severely ill. And the steel research has led to an event. Okay, well, we'll pay the money to get the relationship boost. And of these, I will take the research. But before I do that, let me pick what tech I want. I think I want legal code because we need the civics. And when I get this tech, I can adopt legal code when I have enough civics. And that'll give me another influx of civics. So, all right, this is me. Well, I'm more interested in civics right now than anything else, so let's do that. Let's take the research. Third in line. Okay. So we still don't need any more stone. We have a mine here. So, wait a minute now. We could build a all right, so let's back that up. Why don't we take you and come out here and build a hamlet? All right. And we're gonna, yeah, we were doing a triad of mines here, so let's keep doing that. And that's the only other forest we have. This is actually a decent food tile now with the 2 pastures. So let's do some of that for sure. Not a great food tile. Okay, well then let's do some lumber milling because we need that too. The problem is we had a small surplus and then we didn't because we upgraded a bunch of slingers to archers and they have a per turn upkeep, and so that pretty well ate our entire surplus. But we coming back. We coming back. And having acquired some new cities, we now have a lot more land tiles to work with. Okay. And let's go ahead and move another of our archers up here. We got Abra and Pokish together. And Kadabra and Hocus are back here. So we need to get them over this way along with that settler that we have built. Hey, Eddie, no, my name is Velocirix, so that's just a play on my name. And welcome to the stream, by the way. it's the title of all of the videos that I'm making for the strategy guide. I'm porting these over to YouTube and kind of creating a video strategy guide. So that's I guess I didn't start off with that name, but that's the name I eventually adopted for for this whole series of videos. And now we come to a key tech because this is going to let us finally build monasteries and we will be able to adopt polytheism, which is huge for Assyria because Assyria has two of their shrines are really excellent. Two of them kind of meh. But the two excellent shrines are, I've already built one, the Shrine of Asher, which gives two civics, and then uh, the Shrine of Shamash, which gives half an order. Now I want those two in every city I got. So that's just going to give me a shitload of civics and then an equally shitload of orders. And I'm all about it. So let's do that. So we're actually going to build the Shrine of Shamash here since we've already got the Shrine of Asher. Well, I'm hoping that these videos will be helpful, and there's probably I don't know 30 or so hours worth of content over on the YouTube channel from here. So fingers and toes crossed, man. I'm hoping that it helps new players kind of make sense of it. First thing I did was I went through the first 50 turns of every playable nation just to kind of give new players a how the fuck do I get started, kind of a thing. And then now I'm picking up those old save games and taking them on to their conclusions. So this is actually a continuation of the first 50 turns of Assyria, the first videos that I did. Um, so far we're going like gangbusters, man. Okay. Um, you know what? I'm still not happy with our food output, so I am going to come out here and buy this tile, and we just do another farm here next turn. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Okay, so we finally defeated those rogue barbarians from here. It took longer than I wanted. I was healed a spearman up, and we got to slog through this forest. I don't want to get too close to these guys yet because I want to come at them in mass. I don't want to just like have a piecemeal attack force. Leave my lowly militia behind to mind the shop and bring Hocus and Cadabra up. And this guy is just a generic no-name archer. He was the garrison for this city. So we're going to put him away. And I will finally move my settler a little bit closer because we already know where he's going to go uh, when we clear all this mess out. So that's what we're going to work on next. We're going to keep the workers busy. Every turn we're going to make sure we try to assign most, if not all, the workers jobs, and we're going to slowly move this attack force to the Vandals since we already at war with them. Now, unfortunately, our family relationships are suffering badly, so our troops are not going to be as effective in the field, um, and we will work on that as well. In fact, let's go ahead. Nope, she's already doing a pacification mission. Now we have our efforts have improved relations with uh, the Persians, which is good. We needed next turn. We need to devote some more cycles to improving things further, and we can do that. But all right, and we have a marriage opportunity next year too. That'll be important. Okay, yeah. Cancel trade. Yeah, Assyria is certainly not going to be told what to do by Babylon because they weaker even if they got better tech. Okay. Thank you, Eddie, and good luck. If you have any specific gameplay questions, feel free to pop back in here and ask away. I will do my best to answer them. So, a lot of priorities, a lot of competing priorities right now. We got a lot to do, and I don't feel like we have a whole lot of time to do it in, but I could be mistaken. I would love if we had an extended period to build up our economy, but I don't think we're going to have that luxury. Yeah, see, we starting to have problems on the home front. I'm gonna give him the pious because that's going to give him a pretty well-rounded set of stats. And unfortunately, this is not going to be very pleasant. All right, and this guy, see, this is bad terrain for our archers, but we are still going to employ them. Even if not to very good effect. Okay, where else were there barbarians? This will be easier to deal with. Alright, I've got 6 orders left. First of all, that helped a little bit, but not very damn much. So let's see if we can... Alright, if we arrange a family marriage here, that should get them back to positive. So let's do that. Then, why are they pissed off? They're discontent. Zoroastricism's religion, they're the High Synod's uh, opinion of me. Okay, but he sucks as an ambassador, so that would help improve relations, but he absolutely sucks. So let's do this in hopes of getting a plus 40 relationship bonus, which will improve things here. And then let's just do some straight up gifting to try and make them less angry. Okay, let's do that. Absolutely. We'll have them owe us or have us owe them a favor. That's fine. Absolutely. We'll take the extra 6 research because our research took a tumble. Mm, none of those are great for us. All your gameplay questions are wrong. I don't know. Try one on me. Struggling to keep families happy this game. Uh, that's going to be a problem. And we're struggling to build a decent economy too. But that's because so far, really, all we've done is expand against the barbarians and fight Greece. So we haven't really had much of an opportunity to uh, focus on much of anything else. Okay, so well, I like the cleric guy. I like this guy up here better. Yeah. All right, let's do it. So the hunters, we are now at a positive with them again. They're still not thrilled with us, but it's better. Let's do another family marriage here with our heir. And can we, let's try to convert her to our Team Zorro faith. And I don't think we can, no. Wait, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Okay, so we still can't, we can infiltrate Babylon. That's about the best we can do. So let's do that to keep a mission going. We're going to make him a scholar of the two choices. That's okay, so we need to beat the shit out of this guy. Man, see, that just blows. Alright, that's better. And we need to beat the hell out of this guy. Okay, I'd rather have him get the experience then. And okay, so we've solved for the barbarian, the rebel problem here. We have yeah, well, we finally finished the 50 turn, the first 50 turns video. So this is actually a continuation of the first 50 turns Assyria game. So we picking that right back up, and we fought a brief war with the Greeks. They started it. We did not. We took two of their cities and then demanded tribute from them and got 50 some odd gold a turn in tribute from the Greeks. Um, haven't really moved my army away from there, but we will, and we are reasonably close to first place. We were in first place for a while, but Egypt been building a lot of wonders, and we'll go relieve them of some of that at some point. But at the moment, I'm focused on taking this Vandal camp so I can drop a new city down. And then I think we just might, I don't know, I might just leave that camp because it's, Persia built up their borders right to it. So there's not a whole lot there for us. So after we take this Vandal's camp, I think we may turn our attention to the Gauls. We got quite a few Gallic sites we can hit, and just mostly trying to build my economy up. We kind of hadn't really had a chance to do that for like the entire game. So uh, we're gonna give it a shot though. See if we can get the economy put back together, and Then I think we're going to have to either end Greece or possibly attack Egypt once we do some expansion against the Gauls. Okay. Let's check our relative strength. They are weaker, they are weaker, and similar. So we're now competent, or they're competent compared to us, competent, learned, and super knowledgeable. Super duper knowledgeable. Not good. But we can still we can still protect from the Babylonians. And we're probably going to do that. Hey, this is for my heir, so I want wisdom. We definitely want the mace tech. What? You can't kill that asshole. Surely we can. Alright, that's better. Well, we're getting closer anyway. King Yahtzee, what's he doing? He's fighting the Greeks and the Babylonians. Good for him. Alright, and now that we have monasticism, let's... okay, so this is going to give me the 2 extra training for a lumber mill, but I'm not super interested in that one. I mean, I know it's a good fit because we have a lumber mill right there, but hey, wait a second. Oh, because we haven't adopted the damn law yet. That's why. Okay, well then, never mind. Let's come back here. So, in that case, we will just do a barracks. No, 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 no. Uh, let's come over here and build the range. Okay. We're going to need another settler. Yeah, our relations with these people suck. Now, who was that, by the way, that got the... Duchess Liberace? She is third in line. She's a hero. I kind of feel like I want her to be my heir. Oh, Spidey. Ha, you won't believe it. So I took this Greek city, and in my head I was thinking, man, what a great city for the hunters. So of course, promptly, when it came up, I gave it to the champions by just not thinking about it. So, it pissed me off. So anyway, we could have solved our food problem right here, and I totally screwed it up. So anyway, and a lot of people uh, um, don't like this part of the game. Uh, they prefer the combat and the fighting and all this. But to me, building the economy and getting it working the way that it can or supposed to, or however you want to say it, uh, to me, that's the heart and soul of the game. The fighting is, the combat system, not all that complicated, so it's not really hard to figure out. Um, but the economy, that's a trick. Now, you can figure out how to make the economy run really well, then that's good news. Okay, so we do have better relations with the head of the Zoroastrian church. I'm reluctant to spend any more civics at the moment because I'm trying to save up for legal code. Yeah, well, me too. I really enjoy, getting into the guts of it and building. I mean, really focusing in on making the economy hum. And if you can do that, then the fighting stuff is actually pretty easy because once you get the economy working, that allows you to build a super badass big army, and then shit, the rest is easy. All right, here we do have to be a little bit careful. These guys are all, well, both ranged units. So we can give ourselves a tremendous advantage if we just stay to the trees. So, well, I can do that, and I can, yeah. So all of his damage is 50% less, and we're gonna deal full damage to him. Well, that's not even a fair fight, but that's how we're gonna do it because I don't like to fight fair. And we're gonna move you up one, and then next year you should be, yeah. Okay, okay. So next year we should have this camp for sure. Build us a second onager. work on a moat. And you work on a moat too. No, shit. You work on a woodcutter for some science. Wait, that is already a camp. What the hell am I doing? Okay. Now what do we need to do to connect? Okay. Well, first we just need to come out here and build a road. And now we can build Zoroastrian monasteries. Very powerful building because of the upgrades to the religion that we've taken. So it's going to give us 4 culture and 2 research. And only cost us 2 wood a year. We've been building lumber mills so we can afford a bunch of them. And we're just going to start building them everywhere. I don't know if I necessarily want it there, but whatever. Okay, we'll do it. Okay, so let's see. And then here, well, I'm going to infiltrate every Greek city, or every Egyptian city. I already infiltrated all the Greek cities. Because I believe we're going to probably wind up fighting the Greek or the Egyptians. Shit, I keep getting them wrong. Probably the Egyptians at some point. And when we do, I'd like to have all the pieces in place to just cause them a great deal of harm. And juicy wonders. The Great Ziggurat, the Necropolis. Both of those are wonders that we could leverage. So, yes. Okay, so our second in line is greedy as shit. We don't want her anywhere near the throne. Alright, we got Babylonian territory. We almost have to take the civics. We've got laws waiting. So we're going to take this one. Ooh, are we? They changed that to orders upkeep? Oh my god. Hmm. Well, I got to think about that then. Divine rule. I don't even know if I want that. Alright, well, we definitely want polytheism. So let's do that. Yeah, I don't want to spend 6 orders on. Okay, well, we'll just have to live without that. Yeah, I think I'm just going to skip that whole line of laws, honestly, because I don't want divine rule, and 6 orders is more than I'm willing to pay for the civics bump. So I'm just not going to run either one. Yeah, we'll take a market for free. What do you do? Uh, okay, yeah, let's have some more growth. What do you do? Family opinion. Huh, yeah, we could use all of that we can get. Yeah, that was not a change for the better on the legal code. I would uh, not just going to pass on both of those laws. Okay, so now, and these are the two shrines here. So yeah, let's build a stronghold and get point 0.6 orders. Okay, so now I don't need to get closer. I need 300 food. Okay, well that's definitely a hunter city. I don't give a shit what anybody else says. So, but the hunters now have 6 cities, so we got to give others to other family members, or they're gonna get pissy. And it kind of looked like we might have to just take that camp, even if I don't really want it. Um, Otherwise, they're just gonna keep spawning barbarians and coming after us. So we'll take it. All right, just leave a garrison there against the Persians. Yeah, I can't even imagine how 6 orders is medium upkeep. Seemed a little high to me, but yeah, we're not doing it. Okay, so I can do something with this guy immediately. Let's do. Well, there's my necropolis, and there's my great ziggurat. So, really, this is the city I want right here. He got a pretty impressive army, though, I will say that. Hmm, okay, well, so what is more important? Trade mission is more important. But now I've got a terrain improvement that I can use to consistently build my research areas and a little everywhere. And give us what I got to do. These 2 tech a city, so that's 24. Yeah, so we're going to be permanently above. Actilian, yes, that is correct. If you choose divine, well, no, if you choose divine rule, let's take a look. If you choose divine rule, uh, you can adopt paganism as your state religion, and there is no random non-state religion spread. So yes, whatever you set as your state religion, nothing else other than that can spread. Legal code used to be my go-to choice, but yeah, I'm not paying those 6.5. Now it's 6.5, so I guess medium is based on a percentage of your total orders. Yeah, not doing that. That is my preference as well. I like tolerance, and they've actually strengthened tolerance so that it is useful, which is good. For a while, tolerance wasn't worth taking, unfortunately, even though I tried repeatedly. Um, but I'll have to take a closer look at it the uh, once we get the appropriate once we have enough civics to switch to that law. I'll see if they maybe shit. Let's check now. Maybe they've made some changes to it too. I hope not. Okay, yeah. So that's good. Right. Yeah. So that looks about the same. Don't really like that one. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip out on both of those. So we're not taking anything here. Next one up is freedom, and that'll help immensely. I'll save my civics and we'll adopt freedom next year, and that should give us close to 100 research again. Been struggling to maintain decent research. All right, and now that we have, yeah, so we're gonna heal these guys up, and then I guess we're just gonna make a push for, see, but that's gonna hurt our, yeah, right now we're only minus 20 for near. We found this, we're gonna be at minus 40 for close, so that's gonna hurt our relations. I don't like that, but there's nothing to be done about it. We can't just let the barbarians uh, live that close to our cities. So we are going to do a foreign marriage. We're gonna, no, no, I can't spend any more civics if I want to adopt freedom next year. So we'll arrange the foreign marriage and stop. All cities minus zero .5. Hell yes for the unhappiness. All right, we're going to come out here and do a quarry, even though we don't need any more stone. We can always sell it, turn it into something that we do need. Okay, so next year we'll have amphetamine connected to Madman, and then that'll connect it to the trade network. So good. Mm, the only wonders left are strong and legendary. Absolutely, let's take that guy. That gives us 99 research. Yeah, we're not doing any of that. But we do have the civics, so we will adopt freedom. That'd give us a little over 100. Now we're better. No. What the hell did I do? Okay, don't know why I did it that way. That was kind of stupid, but we'll make it work. No. Yeah, that's still gonna suck. Okay, well, we'll make it work. There we go. Connected. We need some urban tiles desperately. Uh, Infiltrate another Egyptian city. No, they don't. Okay. So Egypt actually has no depth. All of their countries are like all of their cities are like border cities. They don't have any cushioning like we do, like Persia does. Uh, they're just a long, skinny little country. Interesting. Okay. I'm thinking. I'm thinking about how how we want to expand. This guy's a melee unit, but the ones behind him aren't. But, okay, well then let's undo that. Okay, we need to go there. Well, it has been a slow, painful damn process, but we finally do have the economy in halfway decent shape. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, that sucks. We're standing out in the open. Can't say I'm real fond of that. Because it's not okay. Let me back it up then. Can we build a? Yeah, so we build a hamlet here. Range. That'll work. Screw you, Babylon. Oh, shit. I think we could use that. Yes, we could. That helps. That helps a lot. All right. Weaker, similar, weaker, similar. No change. Well, as much as I would love to attack Egypt, um, the diplomatic winds are blowing in such a way that attacking Greece again just make more sense. We're friendly with Egypt, so let's keep it that way. All right. Now we can build everything. Shrines of Asher coming up. Lots of civics coming up. We're going to build shrines of Asher every damn where we can. And that's also each one that we build is going to improve our relations with the Assyrian pagan, the head of Assyrian paganism by 2 points. So that will be most excellent. We're going to do a hamlet here. $258 civics. We do not have any other laws that we care to pass. Uh, Waiting in the wings. So all we need to do then is to keep our um, staff busy. You know, I think I'm gonna build that trireme. I don't know why. I don't have any particular need for it or even reason to do it. Just following the impulse. Okay, well let's at least put somebody on that we've been doing to give them some free XP. Oh, oh, oh yeah. Oh, we are totally taking that tech. Cultural pageant. If you're not sure what that is, newer players may not have seen that event. Cultural pageant Give me 8 culture a year. Better than most wonders. We're a little slow on the draw, but let's go ahead and assign her there. And while we're at it, we have been building a lot of garrisons. So let's see if there's... We don't have enough civics to do it. Never mind. I'm just going to start installing spy networks every damn where. I don't even care. Friend, foe, don't matter. Spy network. The clerics are just pissed as hell at us. Part of that's envy. We can undo some of that. Part of it is the... Yeah, ish. And that made things worse. No. No. None of that. Uh-uh. So we just missing 300 civics, and we could build some of these kick-ass wonders. Well, shit. Okay, so let's come over here and do this first. All right, we're going to do two things. We're going to, I've got a settler building somewhere, I think. Yes. So he'll be ready in 3 years. We got a place to put him. So I think we're going to turn our attention to the Gauls. And Izzy is going to turn her attention to my mouse. She is currently rabbit kicking it, which is why I suddenly am looking at fog. Okay. Izzy, I appreciate the assistance, darling, but that's not really helping. Oh, marksman. Well, she is certainly succeeding on. Wait a minute. I did the wrong thing. I infiltrated when I meant to steal tech. So we infiltrated again, which did absolutely nothing for us. Well, that was just stupid. We could use lavender. We got, what, 3 citizens? We have a, yeah, okay. So we already up here. What? What the hell are you doing? Why don't you get up here? We don't have a monastery here yet, so you head this way. And yeah, plonk a monastery right about there. And Ish. Okay. So let's. Yeah. I am not real interested in these Gallic camps. I mean, if we could get them, great. But these just seem like a more natural fit for our growing kingdom. So we focus on these first, and if somebody else snag those, I'm not going to be all that upset about it. Easy, stop. Sorry. Technical difficulties. Call. Well, that's going to make taking this camp easier. That worked. And I like that. Okay. So we're going to improve relations. We have positive relations with all three families for the first time in like half of forever. That's amazing. Okay. So that's working. Whew. Ooh, they can already build damn longbows. Well, that's not cool. Let's see if we can actually steal their tech this time rather than stealing maps that we already stole. And this is just going to be more shitty fighting for my uh, archers because all this forest. But at the same time, they're not going to be able to do a whole lot of damage to us. So that worked for me, and we can, yeah, we'll be all right. Now, what the hell did I do that for? We'll do that. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, we definitely going to increase relations with Persia, even if it means at the expense of Egypt. Tell you what else we're going to do. How far away is the capital? Okay. Yeah. Let's move our battering rams back toward the capital. We're going to give them an upgrade to siege towers because I'm now starting to, especially with Egypt just having declared war on the Greeks again, I'm now thinking we might try to do both. We might try to expand against the Gauls and conduct a campaign against the Greeks. We've been building up our supply of orders. So, I mean, our per turn orders. So we've got a pretty good amount. And yeah, and I'll be adding to that more. Shrine of Shamash everywhere going to give us like another 6 orders when we get that done. So that will certainly help. And our relations with paganism have improved dramatically. And in 3 years' time, we are going to have swordsmen, although we don't have near enough metal to upgrade our forces. But we can upgrade a few. I can sell off a shit ton of stone and upgrade some more. So we're going to do that. Very, very slowly. Making our way. These guys can't move for shit. Yeah, you need to just get out the way. That's what you need to do. Yeah. Okay, so let's put everybody back behind the border so that when we get to tech, we can selectively upgrade, have a nice big batch of swords. And look, nobody is guarding Pokemon. He moved them all off. Well, that suits me just fine. All right, so let's deal with this. Okay, there's a settler. Outstanding. Uh, what are you doing? You're standing in a pasture. Why are you standing in a pasture? Um, I don't really know. But okay, so we got a thing going on over here. So we need to get a thing going on up here. So let's shit. Okay, we could actually no, that's not even in our borders. Don't be stupid. Okay, so we don't really have a lot of room, but we could. Yeah, okay, we could build it here. I think maybe. Uh, yeah. Oh, but there is no. We got to spread first. Okay, we'll do that. And get another onager cooking. Get another spearman cooking. And both of y'all have uh, religion. Okay, and you need a monastery, so let's do that. Well, the focus on the monasteries has really helped. I mean, our research is ticking up nicely now. We got 126 a turn. So research is becoming less about who we marry and what wise people we have on our staff, and is becoming more institutional, uh, more courtesy of improvements on the map. The kingdom is becoming less reliant on the rulers for big ideas, which is cool. I mean, they still matter, obviously, but not as much. Izzy, stop with Kitty Mouse, honey. Looking longingly at that Babylonian longbow. They're angry with us. Well, yeah, I think we'll stay in the deep cover, thank you. Okay, that helped. That gave us another order. All right. I like the play on the song, and yes, that's a good point. And I will be happy with my siege towers. I mean, they are going to come in super handy. So no real complaints. Oops, about that for sure. All right, so we'll get them. All we got to do is just get them across the border, and then upgrade, and then back down to come. So that'll be easy enough. And next year we're gonna have a whole lot of iron to buy. Actually, we should go ahead and, yeah, let's just sell off a couple thousand. Uh, that'll give us 6, and then we can buy more later. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so that should give us enough to upgrade all of the spears and axes on the Grecian frontier. And then we just put a few more bows with that, get the siege towers back, and we're ready to rock and roll. So that's good. And yeah, hell, let's just come over here and okay, send you further south. You were on your way down here to build a monastery. And yes, so we're done. Oh, and I do need my chariots that I've been building out of Nineveh to uh, the Grecian frontier, because he does have a pretty good number of onagers himself, field asses, and um, I want to down and kill them. So we will move the chariots down there too, but that won't take very long. Okay. Doctrine, so we can get some tolerance going on. Because, yes, our cities suck in terms of unhappiness. So, before we do anything else, let's send a trade mission to Greece or to Egypt. One of these days, I'll actually get the names of the countries right. Because, it would be useful to know where the hell we're attacking and not, yeah, we're going to attack Ireland. What? They're not even in the game, dumbass. Yeah, that's me. Okay, so we're going to steal some more research, keep the staff busy. Can we influence you via the Queen? We certainly can. All right, next big thing is to upgrade the shit out of these forces. Oh, that's just going to be, I mean, evil. Okay. So what we are about to do here is to just completely curb stomp the Greeks. This is not even going to be funny because they got conscripts and we got swordsmen. Yeah, we're gonna cut through these cities like a Ginsu knife through butter. Focus will overcome all. That is very true. And I named my big quartet of slingers, Abracadabra and Hocus Pocus. They're the ones currently giving battle to the barbarians in the north. They will probably miss the Grecian campaign because I suspect these swordsmen will just absolutely rip the guts out of this entire country. I mean, without even trying. Yeah, but hopefully by the time we finish with the Greeks, we will also have made some pretty good progress against the Gauls, and then we can get our forces back together. And okay, so the question is, do I? No, I don't want to attack this turn. Yeah, we're just gonna kind of, I don't know, just kind of meander over here. Yeah, we'll get everybody set up, and then we'll attack. But in the meanwhile, we do want to. Where the hell did that? Where the hell? There he is, my settler. Let's get him. Uh, I choose neither for 100, Bob. Now, we got 7 citizens. Okay, things are looking better on the family front. We had a rough patch there. Rough patch. Things are getting better. Nope, not doing any of that. Thanks. Okay, well, that's that. Now, look at that. That's perfect. Well, it's almost perfect. Um, I need to move this guy over here. Why? Pop quiz time for new players. The answer is because archers suck at firing into forests, but infantry are really good at digging shit out of forests. So we're going to put an infantry right up in his face, and we're going to put an infantry. We're going to put a spearman here. Why? Well, 2 reasons. One, with this axeman here, we hit this guy, is going to damage him. With this spearman here, we hit this guy, is going to damage him. So both of these infantry are going to wind up hurting both of these guys, and that's awesome. So that's the reason. Meanwhile, all of our archers are going to stay in the thick forest, and we're going to focus our fire on this guy who does have a 25% defense, but that is better than shooting at this guy who has a 50%, reduces our damage by 50%. So, yeah, we're going to do it. Okay, and now we're going to declare war because we are assholes. So here we go. And I probably should have appointed some generals because it's been a while. Uh, but it didn't matter. So we killed that guy. And we're going to weaken this. Okay. So next year, we will move Jan Spearman onto this tile. We're going to double team this asshole in the woods. We're going to move one of our archers up. And we're going to focus fire on the encampment itself. And then we're going to kill this guy just because he's a leftover. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do. All right. But in the meanwhile, what are we doing here? Who is this guy? What is he doing for me? This guy is a new city that we built on a barbarian camp, and he is too little to do much of anything for us. So we're just going to have him build. Well, actually, he can't. He can't build any of that stuff. So he's just going to work on a chariot, and it's going to take him a while because he sucks. But that's not his fault. And we're going to just build more general city improvements and improve tiles and make life better for this little town. Over here, We got 6 citizens we could put to work doing something. Um, well, for one thing, we don't have any quarries here though. So that would be my first choice, but we don't have any of that. And we can't build a forum because we already did that, and the culture hadn't jumped up. So we're gonna do that for starters and just call it done. Over here, we got a new worker, and he needs to get connected to the network. The best way to do that is to build a road here, skip the lake. Oh, actually, that's it. We build a road here, and we're done because the lake has a river which goes into the city. So we build one road tile, bang, and he's connected, and that's done. So easy peasy. We'll build a camp there next year, and that's done. Okay, so over here, we need to build, no, we've already got our 2 shrines, do we not? Or do we? We can only build 1 shrine because he got shit culture. So why is it telling me I can build 2? I don't know. Well, even if I was to build 2, it would not be that one. It would be this one. So whatever. We can build 2, but I don't know. Yeah. Because he's, I don't know why. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Oh, because they took the limitation off. It used to be you could only build 1 shrine per culture level, and that's gone. You can just build shrines out the butt in every city. It doesn't matter. Um, which I don't really like. I think it I think it was actually better when you could only build so many, but it's fine. I mean, who cares? It's cool. No, I can't build what I want to build there. So what can I build here? I can build another hamlet. Then I will. And move this guy a little bit closer. Jesus, I keep forgetting. We are about to go to war. It would be useful if I had at least one of my siege engines back. Okay, I can't. Yeah, I'm losing the thread here. All the stuff going on, and we still, even though we've got 30 orders, still don't have enough for everything that I wanted. We got like 60 orders, and I would still probably be running out. There's just a lot of shit to do. The big kingdom takes a lot to run it, but we are those shrines of Shamash are continuing, are slowly adding to our order count. Build a garrison or a stronghold or a citadel, helping too. So, I mean, we are consistently adding to orders, which is good because we need to. Ugh, ugh. They really sound like they're putting their back into it, you know? Okay. We must wage war on Egypt. This is coming from Greece. Uh, you must go have vigorous intercourse with yourself. Yeah. Critical hit. Critical hit. Okay. Well, that worked out pretty well. Uh, so, priorities. Settler. Move. And we need to get him actually over here, not over where we're fighting right now. So, uh, take a while. Uh, worker. Camp. Battering ram. Upgrade. Other battering ram. Now, you've got to be fucking kidding me. No. I do not accept. Upgrade. Now, that's better. Okay. So what do we got here? We got a shit ton of swordsmen. We got a couple of archers. That's not good. We need more of them. Uh, okay, so it looked like, actually, it kind of looked like Greece isn't doing, or Egypt isn't doing anything. Uh, so what we might want to do then is instead of, we'll put like a small attack force together and have them actually go lay siege, but we'll leave a few guys over here to deal with this. We'll just crush them like a damn cheap beer can. But I think the rest of our army will put in the field and just start hunting his units down, starting with anything that looks and sounds like a field ass. We're going to just hunt it down and kill it. We get rid of his onagers, and all he got left is conscripts and a few axemen. Psst, okay, that's nothing. The only thing he has that can hurt us are the field asses. We kill them, he got nothing. So yeah. All right. Uh, so what do we need? What do we need? Well, to attack Pokemon, we're just going to use the two siege towers. We're not even going to use onagers. I ain't got nothing over here because I like to use onagers as a swing unit. So if you got like a bunch of mass troops, I fire the troops, splash damage on the troops, and just kill them or damage them, and then a chariot come along and do the route thing and kill like 4 or 5 in a go. That's fun. So but you got nothing like that over here. So I think just the two siege towers come in, knock on the door, and just bust the shit out of this city. With a couple of swordsmen standing around to uh, actually do the capture, and then maybe a couple of these guys after we kill this, just to stand around. And if anything else happened to come by, they jump on it and crush them. So really, what we need over here, we need chariots. We need our swordsmen to stand in the way of archers, and we probably need, let's call it, 2 more archers. So we're not going to need an archer for killing this. So we're going to move him over here. That'll give us 3. I want 4. Just arbitrarily, I decided I want 4. Executive decision. No particular reason except I freaking want 4. So I'm gonna get 4. Um, this guy will come out here. We're gonna leave 5 swordsmen to deal with these 3 units. That should be more than enough. More than enough. So we're gonna send everybody else over here, just so we don't. Uh, well, we're gonna send like 1 swordsman over here then. Okay, but still, so that way we don't confuse things. All this is gonna be the hunt down his ass force. Okay. Have we done all this? No, let's do this. Let's do this next. Yeah, we did. Yeah, okay. They've all done. Good. And we have not done this, so let's do this. Okay. So we're going to jump up in here. We're going to score another critical hit. Good God, I love Assyria. We're going to crush the life out of that. We're going to come point blank right here. And then we're going to we'll kill him, but I mean, we'll beat the shit out of him. And that still won't kill him, or if it would kill him, I would do it. But since it won't, we're going to start moving the chariots down this way. How much iron we got? We got no iron. Okay, so we're not going to be upgrading any more of our shit to swordsmen. I don't think we'll need to, but something to keep in the back of our minds. These guys can't move till next turn. That's fine. We don't need our field asses for that. That's fine. Although I probably want 2 of them down here for when we push this way. And then we don't have to Um, and we don't have to worry about healing up our siege towers and moving their slow asses down the river. We'll already have some onagers over here that we can just use for taking shit in this vicinity. So yes, we need at least 2 onagers. May as well move the whole kit down. I think I've got 3 or 4 up here. So we may as well just move them all down here. And if we need more, we got more. So that's going to take several turns, but we'll do that and we'll get set up for it. And in the meanwhile, we need to get somebody with a lot of food, like maybe Charistos or whatever, to build us another settler when they finish with all this shit. Because we're going to take a Gaul camp and we're going to need to, you know, have a settler for it. So we're going to do that. All right. And we're out of orders. So let's go. So 3 battles next turn. Things that we need to attend to. This battle, this skirmish, moving the settler over to BFE. That's just a given. We've got to do those 3 things, whatever else happened. And then we can see what else we got wise to do. You know, we got lots of troops to move around and units to shuffle across the board and all that. So we'll do all that, but we got to prioritize. So we got to do those 3 things first and foremost, and then we'll see there is. But the good news is we got all the frontline swordsmen upgrade or infantry upgraded to sword. So that's done. They just waiting for us to get our act together, and then we can go crush Greece. I said it right. I didn't say Egypt that time. We go crush Greece, and then we're done. Yeah, they put a hurt on my. I think that's Hocus. I think. I'll check. All right, what do we got here? We will pay. Yes, we will pay food for orders. You damn right, we will pay food for orders, and we will take that orders boost as well. Even heathens may live among us in peace. They surely can. Okay, so done. Who is this? Hocus. Hocus, who got his ass beat. Oh. Yeah, so the infantry actually has to stand next to the camp. They'll. You genius. Okay, so that's done. That's done. Those are 2 of the big 3. Here's the 3rd of the big 3. We're just going to follow this river down. Okay, so that's the main things that we wanted to accomplish this turn. Done. Now, other shit that we kind of need to accomplish. Let's move our pokey ass siege towers. Get out the way, Egypt. Thank you. Over here. Let's move our pokey ass onagers down here. What is this? Oh, that's the swordsman we just built. We'll get down here too. Alright. I don't have to pay to upgrade you. Get down here. And this is our 4th chariot, right? So, bang, bang. I'm going to count in 3. 1, 2, 3. Ah, 4. Okay, I just hadn't moved him yet. Alright. So that gives us 2 chariots on each flank for this force. Yeah, so we have flank force, infantry screen. So we still need 1 archer. Where are we going to find an archer? Somebody got a garrison that I can borrow. Yeah, like right here. So next year we'll bring this guy down. He'll make our 4th archer, and then we'll do a head count and see what we got. But I think that'll be pretty damn close to what we need. Okay, and up here, we're just going to build a couple of Zorro disciples. And up here, we're going to build... Do we have any? We have citizens we can do something with. So let's do like a merchant. What is this? I don't really want to do a monk. Let's do another officer. Okay, and that's plenty for right now. So, oh Jesus. Okay, we'll do this. Over here. Do this. Okay, so we'll work on some specialists, give us some extra orders and fun shit. And next turn, we're going to have 45 orders to play with. Now that's going to be nice. We're actually going to be able to get done with 45 orders. Well, not really. Not as much as I'm hoping we'll get done, but we'll get some shit done. And while I was on my break earlier, Mean Bean Java iced coffee drink. Oh, I love those things. So I am gulping down Mean Bean, and oh, Jennifer will be home soon. I got to get ready to wrap things up. We'll call this the last turn for the evening, and I can go make sure that dinner started and all that stuff. Okay, so we're just gonna, yeah, all families 20% or plus 20. Loving that. Dark days earlier when we had rebellions and stuff. So things is much improved since then. Come over here and heal up. We're going to just beat the shit out of this guy, and we will absolutely be tainted by these savages if they're going to give us that kind of money. I think now you've got to heal, and I think we're just going to promote these guys. Look at that 45% chance per hit to critical. Whoa, that is just a thing of beauty. Yeah, okay, so come over here. We actually getting almost kind of semi-close-ish to our final destination. All right, so cavalry, 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 and more cavalry. Slowpoke 1, Slowpoke 2, another swordsman, random swordsman that we just built. Onagers, field asses coming down. Okay, so we can do a quick head count since this is going to be the last turn. So we got 3. These 2 don't count because they're going over to Pokemon. So we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, Archer coming down. So 12 counting the archers. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That's going to give us a strike force of 17 units against, what does he have here? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So 19. His are spread out. Mine are not, or they won't be. We will have first strike advantage because I'm just going to walk right up to his ass and then declare war and just crush at least these 2 units and probably a few more things besides. So we will be more or less evenly matched, except all my shit is better. Like I have swordsmen and he has conscripts, kind of a thing. Um, so yeah, we're not really evenly matched after all because we're just gonna curb stomp his army. And then, oh, and look, he moved these guys off so we can actually send these. Well, we'll leave a couple of swordsmen over here to track this chariot, but we can actually move the rest of these guys this way. And yeah, so they'll. I'm going to keep them separate for right now because this force is going to have a very specific job. These guys are the Pokemon attack force with the 2 siege towers. So I'm still going to leave them separated so I don't get that confused. Um, but yeah, this is. We'll figure out what to do with these last few orders, and then we'll stop the stream here for now. Well, we don't need any trade missions, shit like that. We will do a city pacification mission because somebody is sure to have a city that is, say, level 6, and we can take care of that. That'll help. And then we can, um, well, we could steal research if we had a little bit more civics, but we don't, so we can't do that. We will make another Zoroastrian disciple. We will infiltrate the shit out of some more. Hey, I got my boat. Good. Not that I have anything in particular to do with my boat at the moment, but that is all right. We only got one more Egyptian city to infiltrate, and we will have perfect knowledge of what the Egyptians are doing. Now, in the next session, since we are gearing up for war, once I get the troops down here and organized, a couple of turns before the war, we're going to assign um, network managers to all of our spy networks in Greek cities. And then we're going to proceed to blow them all up. We're going to stir the pot and we're going to cause mayhem, maybe cause some rebellions, definitely damage the city's defenses, and then we're going to attack. Like, so we attack and shit blows up in all of the cities the turn after we attack. That'll be the idea. So that the whole kingdom of Greece just goes crazy as we're attacking. And then we just basically walk in and take his stuff. That'll be the plan. But that'll be for later. Right now, I have to go do something non old world related and start dinner for my girlfriend. So we'll do that. We'll pause here and we will come back and absolutely freaking take a wrecking ball to Greece because we have got a kick-ass. Well, the economy is actually still not as strong as I would like it to be. We got kind of limited food and metal, but we're doing pretty good, and we got plenty of money, so we can just buy whatever we short of. So the economy is actually doing pretty good. And yeah, so we're more than ready to just blow the doors off of Greece now. And that'll be for next time. Talk to you guys soon.